One of my biggest passions is about building the confidence of kids to be able to talk to other people in their lives or other people they interact with in their lives, such as people that work at different shops or so forth. Now, the biggest key to remember as a parent is that we are the ones that create what is normal, especially in those first 6 years of our lives. We're actually building those foundation blocks of neurological pathways of what we see as normal. So if we respond to children talking to adults as a normal process, and them talking for themselves, and them talking to the people in the shops, and them asking for help for the particular people in front of them, instead of us doing it for them, they will just assume that that is normal and continue to do that as they grow up. Certain children are a little bit shyer than others in general, but a lot of that is to do with what we are creating as parents. If you're the kind of person that finds it difficult to talk to new people, and it builds your tension and the way you're feeling, your children are observing your body language and the way that you're doing that, and they're deciding, okay, it's scary to talk to new people, okay, it's awkward to talk to new people. They're seeing that. So try to also practice yourself and learn yourself about how to find it easier to talk to people. And you know what? You don't have to be an expert at it. You can actually let your kids know, gosh, I'm not very good at this. I find it quite nerve-wracking to talk to people, but it actually is really special and it's important, and it's for how we interact and we grow relationships and we ask for help, which is great. So let's practice together. But if you are not at that point, if your children are a lot younger, what I want to encourage you to do is start from very, very small, not answering for your children. So as soon as they can actually start to speak or even, interact, make sure that if another adult asks them a question like, how was their day? Or, oh, I like your doll, what's its name? Or something like that. Don't respond, just smile, turn to your child and wait for their response. If you don't answer for them, there's a pretty good chance that when they're very young, they'll just think it's normal to respond, and they'll be they'll be observing your nonverbal communication, that it's safe to talk to this person, and there's a pretty good chance that they'll respond. If this just happens constantly through your natural culture within your family, that it's okay to talk to adults, when mummy's around and they're asking you a direct question, then and that will just become what they do. My kids now have been doing this for a very long time, and they don't even know that it's weird that they're so confident talking to adults. And they'll go, hello, how are you? They look at them in the eyes, they use their name, they'll tell them about their day, they'll say, and how are you today as well, just because it's something that we've just classed as normal behavior. A great way to practice this is when you're in the shops and you've got they want to pay for something, they want to ask for something for the people in the shops. Just get them to do it. Don't do it for them. If you've got a child who's thinks, oh, this is a bit tough, go, it's okay, I'll just come with you. Hold their hand and take them. And if they're still looking at you like, oh gosh, I wanted to say, that's okay. Excuse me, what's your name? Mr. Jones, Evelyn would like to ask you a question, and then hand it over to them. So you might do some scaffolding to start with, but you're building that normal. But if from very, very, very little, you hold your tongue as a parent and allow your child to speak for themselves, to communicate, to explain about what they're being asked, you'll find that for them, it'll just become their normal communication. But if you actually really think about how much we answer for our kids as adults, it happens a lot. So start to change the way that you do your behavior and allow your children to then respond for them. Start from very, very small, and they will just learn that it's normal. If they're a little bit older and you want to start, communicate with them that you want to help them develop this skill, and you might want to practice it too, and just work together. We're all learning. We're learning off each other. Let's work together with our kids and let's help them communicate more effectively.